covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
The population of the Golden State is expanding. New at 6, we show you where we're growing most here at home.
Plus, new at 6, a historic landmark in Orville is getting a new look. We'll show you what's in the works.
But first,
we've never had anybody locally that's done it in such a small plane.
we're learning more about the pilot killed in that deadly plane crash near Cottonwood this week. Local pilots are paying tribute to the well-known aviator Del Schulte. He was one of 2 people who died in that Tehama County plane crash.
We've been following the story since this happened on Tuesday afternoon, and Action News Now reporter Blake Mayfield spoke with one of Schulte's friends about the loss.
There's a lot of pilots up here that are pretty upset.
Just 2 days after a deadly plane crash in Cottonwood took his life, aviators and friends of Del Schulte's are speaking out about his lasting impact on the flying community.
It's just a huge loss because an instructor, a DPE, a friend to everybody, just a big loss.
While Lim admits that he didn't know Del as well as others, he tells me that the local pilot community here at the Benton Air Center, where Del flew in and out of all the time, is devastated by his loss.
When I heard it was him, it was a shocker. He was a pilot's pilot, I would say.
According to Lim, Schulte also flew for CAL FIRE as a spotter, someone who examined the area of an active fire before fellow pilots drop water on it. Lim says he was also a designated pilot examiner, helping people get their pilot's license by going on check rides with them.
Pilots are just part of a small community, and we're all very tight, and watch out for each other.
As of Thursday, neither the FAA nor the NTSB have revealed what caused the crash. Schulte is survived by his kids, his wife Diane, and their dog Phoebe.
And whenever we lose one, it's just, really sad day.
Reporting in Redding, I'm Blake Mayfield, Action News Now.
Now, according to a friend of the other man, the passenger that was in that plane on Tuesday, Jeff Humbert, was taken off life support last night at UC Davis Hospital in Sacramento. Well, 2 groups of protesters gathered in Chico and Orville today. The protests, they're doing it to protest possible cuts to Social Security.
Participants say that they wanted to show support for all workers, especially Social Security employees, in honor of International Workers' Day. The Defenders of Democracy Coalition and Orville area resistance groups organized these protests. They also passed around cards thanking the local Social Security employees.
Here's a live look over Tehama County from the Alert California camera. This is near Dawson Place.
Clear blue skies out there, and Chief Meteorologist Howie Gordon is tracking temperatures in the 90s. Wow. Sorry to blow the surprise, Howie.
Yeah, first time of the year, so what does that make us? This is now the hottest day of the new season of 2025, and we know these temperature records are going to get broken sooner than later. But here we are. A few spots have cooled down by a degree or 2, while Corning has gone up a degree, up to 92 degrees. That's the hot spot right now, but pretty much within a degree or 2 of 90 right across the valley. Up there in Weaverville, we're at 87. Altura still only a high or a temperature right now of 72. Chester at 74, and winds on the lighter side, but they are going to start picking up as we see high pressure moving away, then storms moving in. These winds will be starting to elevate. We're also going to cool down. We'll talk about that coming up soon, Alan.
All right, thanks, Howie.
The State Route 99 corridor that runs through Gridley is about to get a massive facelift, which will make it safer and more pleasing to the eye. The work is happening between West Liberty Road and the Stapleton Pence Packing Company there. Action News Now reporter Jerry O'Lennan shows us what will change with this 2-year-long, $30 million project.
With this groundbreaking, long-awaited improvements are finally underway for a 2-mile stretch of roadway along the State Route 99 corridor in Gridley.
There's blood on this stretch of highway.
Safety is the driving force behind the project. Upgrades include new sidewalks and enhancements to meet ADA standards, making the area more accessible for everyone.
People who live in this area are somewhat economically challenged, and sometimes they don't have the transportation to come to the businesses.
Gotcha.
And they have to walk, so it's dangerous for them.
The $30 million project, nearly $23 million of which comes from federal funding, won't just boost safety, It's also set to revitalize the appearance of this entire corridor. Currently, Highway 99 through Gridley is not, well, to put it politely, not aesthetically pleasing. But when the work is finished, which unfortunately won't be for at least another 2 years, it could mean improved business for local shops. For business owners along this stretch, the view outside their windows hasn't been ideal for some time. How would you describe how it looks now?
It's not so good yet.
I believe it will assist with those that are traveling and trying to access the businesses along the highway corridor.
The only real downside is that traffic is going to be tough to navigate, and that's expected to last for at least 2 years. In Gridley, Jerry Olenin, Action News Now.
While the federal government is responsible for most of the $30 million project, the state put in $3 million, Butte County almost $4 million, and the city of Gridley ponied up $400,000.
California's population has increased for the second year in a row. It's a change from the decline in the nation's most populous state during the coronavirus pandemic. The population rose an estimated 1% last year compared to 2023. California is now home to just over 39.5 million people as births are outpacing deaths, and there are more adults 65 and older.
New at 6, we have a look at the impacts here at home of this population shift. The State Department of Finance says Paradise is the second of the top 5 cities where housing production drove population growth. Housing production was up by 10.3%. and the population up by 7.8%. Now, Chico was the 6th fastest growing city in the state with 3,000 more people in a year. That's a 2.6% jump. Now, on the county level, Lassen had the fastest growing population in the state with a 2.9% jump. Glenn came in second with the population up by 1.4%.
California State Parks welcomed 32 new officers, and 2 of them will be stationed in Butte County. Action News Now reporter Margot Rowe introduces us to those newest local park rangers.
If you plan on visiting Lake Orville this summer or any of the state parks in Butte County, you might want to say hello to 2 of the newest park rangers. Officers Joel Steele and Jordan Alberg just graduated from the California State Parks Academy and are now entering their 12 weeks of field training before they're officially on the job.
I'm really looking forward to being out on the lake and learning boat patrol. It's something unique that, not all of our parks have the ability to be out on patrol and learn the vessel system. So I'm really looking forward to a lot of that.
I know we have a really big OHV program, so I don't have a lot of OHV experience, so I'm really looking forward to learning more about that and doing the medical side of things as well.
Both of the officers will spend time at 5 state parks, including Lake Orville, for field training before being stationed here for the next 2 years. Reporting in Orville, I'm Margot Rowe for Action News Now.
Alberg and Steele both graduated from Butte College's State Park Academy. State Parks tells us 7 more cadets are expected to graduate from there in May. Well, happening tomorrow, a chance for you to learn about plans to prevent the highly invasive golden mussel from getting into Lake Orville.
It's the main topic on the table at the Orville Recreation Advisory Committee meeting happening tomorrow at 10 a.m. at that Southside Orville Community Center. The mussel was found in state waterways in October of last year. The Department of Water Resources is working on a plan to protect state water project infrastructure while maintaining recreation at Lake Orville. We don't know the exact plan yet, but we do know a watercraft inspection program at Lake Orville is expected to start next month.